I believe we all know there are some of you that started the reflection seminar with us in 2010. And by the grace of God, this is the 10th edition of Reflection Time with Pastor Yemi. And we thank God for what God has been using this program for. Okay? God has been good to us all through the years. We've seen great speakers, great men and women of God. They come to pour themselves into our life. And through what we learned, we're able to move to another level in our life. And I know this year will be a year of a difference in the mighty name of Jesus.
Amen.
Like we all know, this year theme is be relevant.
Hallelujah.
Be relevant.
Hallelujah.
You know, 1 Peter 2 verse 9 was what drew me into, picking that topic, being relevant. If you open our Bible to 1 Peter chapter 2 verse 9, it says, we are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, an holy nation, a peculiar people, that we should show for the praise of him who hath called us out of darkness into his marvelous light. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. You can see from what we read from 1 Peter. If you can just see yourself in that word that is written in 1 Peter, I'm telling you, nothing can make you to be lesser. Because you are relevant. You are made to be relevant in this generation. Amen. Because we are peculiar people. We are a holy nation. We are called out of darkness into his marvelous light because we gave our life to Christ. And because of that, there's nothing that we put our hand to that will not prosper. And that's why, as children of God, you must, always be willing to be relevant in your life. Because if you are not relevant, let me tell you, you just leave and you go and nobody will feel any impact about you when you leave. So I want to encourage us today that this 1 Peter 2:9, you should hold it in your hand. And anytime you see yourself as somebody of no relevance, just go to that Bible verse. You see what he said, you are a chosen generation. God has chosen you. It's not because you are a pastor or you are a bishop. Every one of us seated here, God has chosen us. So far you are a child of God, that you're giving your life to Christ. God has chosen you to show forth his praises, so that you can be relevant in this generation. We are all born to be relevant as a child of God. If you don't know it, you are all born relevant. And relevancy is a state of being closely connected or appropriate. Okay? When you hear about relevancy, you might think that I'm talking about being famous or having a lot of money. That's not what I'm talking about. Being famous and having a lot of money is not what I mean by relevancy. It is all about making impact wherever you find yourself. And I'm telling you, every one of us can make impact everywhere we find ourselves. As a student, you can make impact. In your place of work, you can make impact. In the church, in your neighborhood, you can make impact. That's what relevancy means. So today, in our midst, we have great men and women of God who God has used in their own little way to be relevant in this generation. And I know they are going to pour onto us to tell us how to be relevant and how they came about what they are doing right now that has made them to be relevant. A lot of time we think that it has to be a big thing that you have to do to be relevant. This Deb Sandy that I included in the speaker this year, she is not a pastor. She's just a singer. But even with being a singer, she taught it upon herself to see herself that she can be relevant in this generation. Because a lot of time we think it's only pastors or pastors' wives or leaders in the church that can be relevant. She just decided and she started a foundation where she's meeting the need of the less privileged. And today she has foundation, and that foundation she has taken it all over. And let me tell you one thing. When you decide to do something for humanity, you will always see people that will support you. This reflection seminar that I do is not that I have the finance or everything that I needed to make it to come to pass. But because I did it, God laid in some people's heart, and they are helping me to fulfill my calling and my destiny. So I want to encourage each and every one of us today. Please let us be an influence in this generation, because everyone, influence somebody. Everyone that you see around, they influence somebody. It might be positively, it might be negatively, but everybody, let me tell you, influence each other. A sociologist tell us that the most introverted individual will influence 10,000 other people during his or her own lifetime. You might tell me that, oh, I'm an introvert. Oh, I'm shy. I don't talk. I can't talk in public. Look at Yemi. She started doing these things since she was small. Let me tell you, by the time she gets to my age, if they tell her, Yemi, Olafisoye, come and give a talk on anything, what do you think will happen? She will go out there and talk to people, because she has been making herself relevant in the area of her life. So please don't say that you are an introvert, because look at what I said, that they said an introverted person will influence 10,000 other people during his or her own lifetime. So if you are here today and you are thinking that I am a shy person or introverted, oh, I don't talk, I can't speak in public, think again, because you have 10,000 people out there waiting for you to influence them, and you are going to influence them in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. And I pray that even as we start this journey again today, that as many that came here today, that you will not go back home the same in Jesus' name. Amen. That God will speak to your heart in that area, in the life of people out there, that area that is lacking in the neighborhood, in the world, that you can step in and fill the gap in the mighty name of Jesus. And I know today that every one of us are going to be mightily blessed in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. So once again, I want to welcome each and every one of us to Reflection 2019. Let us stand up and give it all to God, because God is the one that has made it possible. It's not me that made it possible. God, let us appreciate Him. We worship you, Lord. We adore you. Thank you, Lord, for your faithfulness. In Jesus' name we have prayed and thank God in Jesus' name.